Hey guys, I'm gonna try to model doing this loft exercise. So we're gonna make sure it's millimeters. Start on the top plane. This will be the bottom. So you're gonna make 3 sketches, like kind of stacked up, and then they're gonna connect with this thing called loft. Okay, so in here, hit sketch, click on top. All right, so that's all you got to do on that first slide. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to draw this rectangle. There's going to be around the origin and have 2 arcs on the top and bottom. You probably could. Later on, we're going to make sure those are equal. But okay, so I'm going to start here. That's not the right rectangle. Let's do the center point rectangle and start at the origin. Okay, don't worry about the size of it. I'm going to hit A and try to do the arc. So I click on one corner, the other corner, and it's kind of small, but whatever. We can do it later if we had to. One corner, other corner. Not going to worry too much about them being equal or anything yet. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. All right, so we are going to make the arcs equal. Okay, now we're gonna make construction lines. So I'm gonna right click and get out of that tool with the escape key. Right click, make that construction, make that construction. Okay. Make the 2. Okay. Add a sketch fillet. Okay, that's kind of new. An equal sketch constraint. Okay, between the arcs. Okay, so let's try this fillet thing. I'm gonna look up fillet. Okay, I'm going to click on a corner, and I think it's just going to pop up with a number, but I want mine to be 8.5, so I'm going to change that number to 8.5, if I'm right, remembering right. Okay, and then when I click on the other corners, they're just going to do it, I think. Maybe I have to enter. Okay, click on it, hit enter. There we go. Click on it, hit enter. Okay, so I've got all my fillets, as they call them, I guess. All right, okay, so let's see. There's one other thing. Okay, I'm going to make the arcs equal. So I'm going to just look up equal if you can't see the equal sign. I forget sometimes. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to click on one arc and the next arc. Okay, and they slightly changed there. All right, that's the main bottom drawing, I think. All right, let's see. Okay, so next we're going to work on the dimensioning. So I'm going to click on D. Okay, I'm going to click on, this is a little random because you're clicking on these little circles on the outside. Okay, and that's going to be 100. Okay, I'm going to just move it over. Okay, and then, okay, so same, I think, right here and here, and that's going to be 40. It's already pretty much that. Okay, now the arc. I don't know what this measurement really means, but it's 200. Now this one should have changed automatically because they're equal. All right, next. Okay, so we get in some kind of new stuff here. Basically, we're going to create, this is a plane, right? The top plane. We're going to create another plane that's above it. We're going to call that middle profile plane. I think I missed a step on the last one too, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to rename that sketch bottom profile and accept it. So go in here, there's a little pencil called bottom profile. Okay, and click it. Okay. All right. So now I'm on slide 5. Okay, I'm going to go create a new reference plane. Okay, so like I said, that's new. Offset the new reference plane from the top plane with an offset of 50 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to go reference. All right, now that's not coming up, so maybe I hit sketch first. Off of there. Okay, let's see if we get plane. Oh, you know what? I think it's called just plane. So I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to look up plane. Okay, that's, think that's it. Let me just check on that. I think this changed a little bit, so I'm just going to use plane. Okay. All right, and you'll see it's a pretty similar dialog box here. So we're going to change it to middle profile plane on the name. Okay, and then entities, we're going to say top plane. I think I must have, I'm just going to call it from there, I guess. Yep. And then offset. Okay, this is the important part here. We're going to tell it how much it's got to be up in the air, basically. That's the offset. Okay, so now if you look, I can see this new one here that I created. There's top, and then 50 millimeters up is this. And we're going to connect this drawing with another drawing, and there's going to be a top one too. Basically, we're going to draw lines that go like between them. But for now, we're going to do just a drawing. Okay. All right, create the plane, offset, rename it, middle profile plane. Okay. It's above the top plane. Okay. All right. So let's try this. Okay. Create a new sketch on the middle profile plane and sketch an ellipse. Sure its center is on the origin. Okay. All right. So we're on the top. Okay. We're going to go and create another sketch. Okay. And it's going to be on my middle profile plane. Okay. All right. So you got to click on that over here. And we're going to use the ellipse. Start here. Okay. And just kind of get the general shape. I don't think you have to worry about it too much because we're going to change it later on. And yeah, something like that is fine. All right, now, okay, we'll work on some of that on the next one. Okay, so now for the dimensions. Okay, so I'm still in one of the dimensions, so let me just hit 45 for that if it lets me. No, okay. Get out of the tool, hit D, get out of the tool with escape. Okay, so we're going to make that 45. And then we're going to do the other dimension. Make it 80. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, 80. Okay, now the things I haven't done yet. Coincident? Yes. Let's see, I'm going to just go back and make sure that I did those two steps. Okay, center is coincident to the origin. Okay. Well, I can't even see the center, so I think that means it is coincident. And then, yeah. All right. And then the other thing is that it's horizontal. Major axis is horizontal. So I think that's also fine. Let me really look at it. I think I'm going to just go with that. I think it's okay. Okay. Next, we already did the slide 7. Let's go to 8. Okay, so I'm going to, let me just, now the sketch, let's call it, I think I missed another step here. Let's go back. The last part is called middle profile. Okay, so middle profile. Okay, and hit the check mark. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I just did before and create that last top plane. All right, so we've got our two planes, sketches on these different planes. Okay, you can see they're kind of above each other. Okay, and I accepted both of the sketches, they're pencils, if you're looking for them. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next, and okay, we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna look up plane again. Okay, and same thing, but this time I'm just gonna draw my plane above. All right, let's see. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start on the top again. Okay, and this one is going to be offset by 125. we're going to call it, they tell us what a top profile plane. Okay. It could have changed the names a little better, or whatever, named it a little more clearly. Okay, so you can see this top one. Okay, and we're going to draw on that now. Okay, so I'm going to hit sketch. I'm going to click on this top profile plane, I suppose, I think. All right, and go to the top. All right, it's a little confusing. I could turn these off if these are distracting to me, but I'm not gonna. Okay. All right, so we're just doing a circle. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm gonna just hit C for that, right? And go right here. And of course, it didn't work. Okay, top profile plane. All right, let me just hit the circle tool instead. I don't know why that didn't work, but whatever. Okay. All right, and it's a construction, so I'll just have to change that. So I'm going to right-click. Let me try that again. Right-click on it and hit construction. It'll go back to a non-construction. Okay, I'm going to go to the next, and okay, it's got to be a 40, so I'm going to hit D for dimension and try that. Okay, let me try it again. D. Click here, pull it out. 40. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to call that top profile. Just go here, top profile, and click on that. And let's go to the next. Okay, so here we finally are at Loft. And it's right, no, it's not. It's right here. Okay, click on Loft. Okay, and click on the 3 profiles from bottom, boom, to middle, boom, to top. Okay, just the sketches, right? All right, okay. And it's already done it, really. Let's see, is there anything else I have to do? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna show you what that looks like. All right, it's looking good. All right, yeah, you wanna click on them in order is the warning, because it'll try to draw between them. If you don't do it in order, it's gonna be a problem, I guess. All right, so we're just gonna call this bottle. And we're mostly done, I think. Okay, I think I'm hitting that. And we're going to change it to this high density polyethylene. Not that I really know what that even is, but I think it's like a plastic bottle. All right, so click on the assign material. That's like they're simulating the material versus the color. It's not the color or anything. HDPE. I'm just going to type that in. HDPE. All right, and then on the next screen, I think you would go and just see how much it weighs or something. Okay, so good luck.